Did you know that for the price of a grande caramel macchiato, you can keep this show free and unsullied by corporate sponsorship? You can tip us on Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Links are in the chat.
Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco Zoom comedy show. Have a good night, bitch.
Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Oh, oh, oh.
Live at Kells in North Beach every Friday at 8, and now every Saturday at the Leisure Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek, California. Tickets available at bestofsfstandup.com. Coming at you live from San Francisco, California, the greatest city in the world. Here's your host, Hi-Ho!
Wow. Check this out. That's my new intro. I worked hard on that. By the way, I got these crackers right here. Crackers are the most racist snack out there, by the way.
You just called me a cracker?
But
Did you just call me a cracker?
they are very
eggplant
delicious.
was.
You didn't call me a cracker, did
Eggplant's
you?
pretty racist too. But yeah, no, I
good for
wasn't talking. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Chris. First of all, welcome everybody to the virtual open mic challenge. If you want to perform, just drop your name in the chat and we'll like maybe be able to get you up. But hell yeah. You guys know how it works. The audience votes. So you have to stick around to the end so you can vote for the winner. And the winner gets a third of all tips that are collected.
Well, you could vote for the loser.
Well, in fact, some people do vote for the loser. Yeah,
Yeah.
how that works.
That's
Speaking
why I
of-
vote for Enoch every week, the biggest loser.
No, Enoch's
When
running
I'm
for
president,
president.
I'm going to deport you back to Chile.
Oh, harsh words.
Dude, if you become president, I'll deport myself to Cuba.
Dude, I gotta like say, you know, Enoch was at the show on Friday and his cell phone started playing music right in the middle of the host set, and it was very distracting. And I looked over and I was like, I don't tell me that's Enoch's phone making that noise, and it was. So Enoch, what do you have to say for yourself for that?
I was trying to turn the damn thing off. They have this thing. It was a Metro News thing. I punched it to try to turn it off, and it was installing a game. And it puts the install button right over the button to go back. And I kept hitting it. And it kept doing nothing but playing a stupid game. I hate games. I mean,
But
I hate cell
was
phones.
I was looking at your face during that whole ordeal, and it wasn't like one of those things where like, oh crap, like let me turn this off. You were like happy that it happened.
It was funny in a way, but
Enoch is jealous of the real comedians. He wants to be a real. He wants to be one of us. That's why he was disrupting the set. He's like, look at me.
No, we
Look
gotta
at
get
me.
we gotta get Enoch on the stage one time.
Yeah.
But I have to say, Chris, your performance on Friday, what were you talking about? That was pretty epic.
I was talking about my New Year's resolution of not getting pussy this year. Like I'm up to like 11 months. I have 1 month left of not getting pussy, but December's hard, you know, because women are trying to get gifts for Christmas. So they're trying to break down my door. I had to install webcam to make sure there's no women hanging out in my bedroom and stuff, trying to fuck me. But so far it's going good. And then I realized we need easier New Year's solutions. Like maybe I'm going to watch TV every day of the year, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm going to take a dump every day of the year.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
was like crushing, by the way. You were doing really good. Enoch was there. He can vouch for it. I was there. I loved it.
I think if he wants to hit his goal of not being late, he just has to be himself.
Thank you.
I think
You
that's
got
kind
it,
of
you got it made, man. You're going for it. Do it.
How long has it been since you got pussy, you know?
Hold on. I want to talk to Ray for a minute because Ray, you went to the Trevor Noah comedy show.
Yeah,
How was it?
it was pretty slamming. It was tight. Yeah, a good opening, and I'll tell anybody if he has a book, Born a Crime from 2016. The
Mhm.
audio version of that book is phenomenal, but like he's crazy. But he was good. Somebody tried to heckle him like an idiot, and that didn't go well. But
Did he shut them down?
yeah, he had a lot of good zingers, Um, and yeah, it was solid, and it was it was a salt. He was on for a solid hour, and when he said goodnight, I looked at my watch. I was like, oh really? I thought it was it was cool.
Okay, and then you come to one of our shows and you say the chairs were comfortable. What's up with that? All right. The chairs are not comfortable. That was actually, yeah, the chairs are kind of comfortable. That's true. All right, here we go, folks. You guys ready for this? Yeah, somebody said yes. It's the open mic challenge. The comics will do jokes, and then you guys will vote on the winner at the end. Okay. That's how this goes. Who's first? Okay. Let's see here.
Who's number one?
Yeah.
Maybe you need to give a prize so people start.
Yeah, they get a prize. They get the person that wins gets a third of all the tips that we collect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're just
Enoch's
behind
never gonna
Bob
win
Stein right
anyway.
now.
We should give like Enoch a participation trophy or something. Most likely not to get a laugh.
What's behind Bob Stein? Is that what
Yeah,
Oh.
right there.
That's an alternate Santa Claus.
Bob, I think I see some nipple there, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's covered.
Oh, you're talking about what's behind him. I thought you were talking about Bob.
Did I hear a nipple?
That's a relief.
Did I hear a nipple? Who's got a nipple? Am I
I
seeing
do.
some?
We got Jeff
You got
Cooper in the
nipples.
house. Shout
I
out
don't
Jeff
got
Cooper.
nipples.
How you doing, Jeff?
I got some titties.
Talking to me?
Yeah, how you doing?
Well, I'm out of the hospital. I had pneumonia and I can actually walk a little bit now.
Damn.
I don't have a joke, but I got one hell of a story that'll take 2 minutes if you're interested.
Are you alive or are you still alive?
So this is an AI generated thing of me. I prepared this before I died.
The winters are pretty rough. I mean, it gets pretty freaking cold.
Well, I mean, have you ever had pneumonia? This was biological pneumonia, and I swear to God, I couldn't walk 3 feet without basically passing out.
Oh my
What's
God.
biologic pneumonia?
That's the story I want to tell you.
All right.
Give me 2 minutes. How
Sure.
many of you, I know Santa up there, Bob Stein remembers the original Twilight Zone. Anybody not remember the original Twilight Zone? Because here's what happened to me 2 weeks ago tomorrow. 6:30 in the morning, I feel a pressure on my chest. I look down and I see my right hand, and right to the right of it, I see another right hand. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still kind of in a dazed sleep thing. So I move the right hand, I close my eyes again, pressure comes back. There's another right hand on me. I do my Hapkido move, I take it, move the fingers away, push it off, look to my right. There's a bearded face right in my face, like William Shatner in Nightmare at 20,000 feet. The difference is there's no window from the airplane between us, and it's staring at me, and it's going, succubus.
What?
Succubus. What do? Well, this is what I did. I took my hand like this, went up to its face and said, go away. And I thought maybe it was my roommate, but it wasn't. It was some guy that just came in off the street. So I basically survived a Twilight Zone episode, eventually chased the guy out of the house, some meth head. We got a lot of meth heads here in Forest Grove, Oregon. That's
Wow.
my story. Not funny, a bit scary, but
Yeah.
to say that I survived, because to me, of all the Twilight Zone episodes, that was the scariest one because that was the first one I saw. I think it might be even one of the first episodes. But like I said, there's my 2 minutes. I'm alive. I'm walking a bit. I'm glad I could make it so I could watch you guys make me laugh.
Was that the episode with Bill Shatner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the airplane where he sees
With the guy on the wing?
the guy on the wing.
Yeah, that was
By
a
the
great
way,
episode.
you can vote for Jeff Cooper at the end of this show, so stick around.
Jeff, I've got bad news for you. You actually did die, and you're in hell right now.
Or maybe you did
All
die and that guy was
eternity.
giving you CPR.
Yeah, that's a good
Jeff
one.
can win the drama clusterfuck when we change the name of the show.
All right. Let's keep
If
this.
this
thing
is
on
hell,
track.
we're all in hell.
All right. No, you guys you're about to go to heaven right now because our next comic is super funny. Give it up for Ruben Anthony, everybody.
You know, you're lucky. I'm already ready.
I knew you'd be ready.
By the way, as far as I know, early guys are talking about No Nut November. It's supposed to be for like mental health and everything. Not nutting is actually bad for your health. A lot of good hormones get released when you jerk off, you nut. Plus, if you don't masturbate or at least ejaculate, you run the risk of getting prostate cancer. Anyways, so welcome to another episode of Modern Insight. I'm your host, Ruben Anthony. I got a couple of news stories I would like to share with you from this week. First of all, Red Lobster reported that it expects to lose $20 million this year due to people taking advantage of their $20 all-you-can-eat shrimp special. Now, Red Lobster reported half of their losses came from just one campaign fundraising event hosted by Chris Christie.
Oh,
You know, he really should use a bib. Anyways, so reports earlier this year indicate a growing number of people are using rage rooms to engage in sexual activity. Now, in their defense, these rooms do tell customers that they can smash anything they want. Now, for safety reasons, operators have installed cameras in these rooms, and they do remind customers of this unless they're really hot. Now, according to sex therapists, aggression and sexual behaviors both activate an individual's fight or flight response, triggering adrenaline that increases blood flow throughout the human body, including the genitals, which may lead to a sexual response. In other words, smashing objects in a rage room will lead to smashing genitals in the bedroom. Yeah, that guy thought letting his wife go out with her friends, he was going to get a good night's sleep. Now, of course, rage rooms leading to sex.
That guy
might
kind of
also
looks like me
explain-
a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, this is your Twilight Zone episode. Getting woken up for hot sex. Ew.
Alone or with another person?
Or William Shatner.
Wait. Did everyone just start laughing when you guys started making fun of me? I think that's exactly.
laughing with you.
I wasn't laughing though. Okay, go ahead. No, I was laughing. That was funny. Hold on. Let me scroll back to go ahead.
He knocked
So
my win this week.
So a night of raging destruction leading to raging sex might explain why my ex-wife left me after we visited an escape room. Now on to science. US-based biotechnology and genetic engineering company Colossal Biosciences plan to bring back the extinct dodo bird. Now the plan involves editing the genes of the dodo's closest living relative, the Nicobar pigeon. Now the genes will then be inserted into the sterilized embryos of a chicken and rooster. And with these altered genes, the chicken and rooster will still be capable of reproducing the offspring that will resemble the dodo thanks to the hybridized pigeon DNA in their reproductive systems. Now, if this all seems confusing, imagine how the rooster and hen are going to feel when a dodo hatches from their egg. Now, I think we all know how this is going to end.
Yum.
Finger looking good.
KFD though.
And finally, some political
KFD.
news. You know, speaking about things that just won't die, this past Thursday, George Santos was expelled from the House of Representatives after being indicted on numerous crimes, including wire fraud, money laundering, theft of public funds, making false statements to Congress, and the worst crime of all, leaving just a little bit of coffee in the congressional break room in order to avoid making another pot. Son of a bitch. Right? Hey, George, leave some federal indictments for the rest of us. Like the only thing George Santos hasn't done was steal money from like a GoFundMe account for like a dying service dog that belonged to a disabled homeless veteran. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Oh, there's a special place in hell for him. Now, George Santos' district will hold a special election to fill his seat, and there is already one candidate who has filed to run. So goodbye, George Santos, and good luck to Jorge Santosian.
Really? You made him Armenian?
Thank you, everyone. I'm Ruben Anthony.
Ruben Anthony, everybody. Give it up for Ruben. Chris, what did you think of Ruben said?
I thought it was really funny and stuff, you know. But I don't even know who is George Santos. Who is that?
He's Donald Trump in drag.
Is he really? He looks like Enoch then. Enoch looks like he's in drag. He looks like he's in drag and drag and drag.
All right. We're gonna jump in.
Bud?
We're gonna
You
jump
are my
into
problem,
it.
you sucker, you.
Enoch,
You're not getting my vote.
I think Chris
You're
is
never getting my
upset.
vote.
Chris is upset because you didn't give us a ride from Kells to my car.
That's
What,
right.
about half a block?
And your grandpa caddy and stuff. You're
Yeah, you
the
just
only
wanna
guy
go
that knows
inside
a
your
caddy
car.
for grandpas and stuff.
I
Your
turned
car
up
is
the
nice.
radio so you could hear it. I mean,
I
you
heard
could
your-
hear tape
I heard
recorder.
your shitty
You had
Kiss
some
music.
Ozzy Osbourne there.
I heard your Cinderella music.
All right, everybody. We're ready for the next comic. This guy, he's a favorite around here. By the way, the competition is already pretty steep, but we got a lot more funny stuff coming your way, including this next guy. Give it up for Daniel, everybody.
What's up, guys? So, is anybody here racist?
Oh,
no. Good. I like it already. Is Zem here?
You go back to your country, white power.
Zemski here? No, Zem? I was going to ask Zem if he knows anybody who's racist, but that's fine. I'll ask him next time.
Why would he?
Maybe he knows somebody. I don't know. Just guessing. Just,
Oh, yeah, because he's got a bald head.
Well, he's Polish,
Oh, that too, I guess.
So anyway, yeah, I don't like racist people. Nobody likes racist people, but then again, there's those other people on the other side of the spectrum. They seem pretty ridiculous too. Like one time I was watching this guy who said, if me and minority guy were stuck in the desert and we're dying of thirst, and if I had last sip of water in my flask, I'd give it to him. So I'm listening to them and thinking, don't give yourself credit for something you didn't do yet. How do you know you give it to him? You think you know yourself? You don't know yourself until shit hits the fan, man. That's when you find out. That's how I found out. I remember back in '92 in Bosnia, when the war started in my country, my first battle ever, and last. I mean, once you go to first battle, man, you never want to do that again. Fuck that. So during the battle, me and my buddy, we were running down the hill. We were trying to get away from front line. We're trying to reach the old abandoned coal mine to hide. And there was some old guy, running with us. One of my neighbors. We were doing the good thing. It was not like I call it strategic retreat. It was not like a act of a coward or whatever. So we're trying to reach, and the old guy was behind us, so he fell during the running, and he wasn't hit or anything, but he slipped, and then he and me and my buddy, we turned around, we looked at his face, and I saw like the painful grimace on his face. Think he went back and helped him? Fuck no, man. My buddy told him, you'll be fine, and we just kept running. So that was the first time that I figured out, something about myself, that I might not just be that good guy I always thought I was gonna be when I grow up, right? And I have news for you guys. I don't think most of you are neither, okay? Which brings me to my point, and my point is nobody's really racist or anti-racist, There's no black and white. We're just somewhere along the line between values of 0 and 100, hopefully closer to the 0 side. So if you don't believe me, let's do a little test, okay? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say you went to a blind date with some girl, right? And everything went fine. You said the right things in the right time, She laughed, and you think it's going good. So one last thing you want to do is you want to walk her to her apartment, right? You want to be a gentleman, Make sure she gets home safe, Maybe get a good night kiss, maybe something more. You never know with these things, right? So you're walking down the street, you're holding your hands, whatever, you have your romantic music in your head. And all of a sudden you see 4 guys coming your way, right? And all of a sudden reality kicks in, romantic music is replaced with, I guess, Twilight Zone music. Somebody mentioned Twilight Zone. And all of a sudden, you realize it's all after midnight, there's nobody on the street, and you have 4 guys coming your way, right? And your girlfriend's like, she's tightening the grip on your hand. Now, if you had a choice to choose what race these 4 guys are going to be, would you choose white, black, Latino, or Asian? I mean, you don't have to tell me. This is confidential, And if you're one of those guys who like to say, doesn't matter to me, I'm not racist. Yeah, just keep tapping yourself on the back. And, hope that day never counts for you, right? Personally, I pick Asian any day. I'd be looking at them, I'd be like, are they Asian? They're Asian. God damn, I got scared there for a moment. As they walk me by, I've given traditional Asian welcome. I'd ask them about Bitcoin. How's Bitcoin doing these days, guys? Right. That's where you want it, man. What can I say? I like Asian people. I love them. For me, Asia is something exotic, something I haven't had a chance to.
Daniel, let me. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm still kind of back at the part where you let that old guy die.
He didn't die. He's still alive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw him later. He broke his leg, but he's alive.
We saw him later.
He probably wasn't too happy with you.
No, a day later we surrendered, so I saw him in the prison. He was he didn't die. Don't worry. It's just that it helped me realize something about myself. It's like when shit hits the fan, that's when you know. Okay.
Wow, dude.
If you want to continue with your, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you done talking about Asian people?
No, I just started.
Oh.
So anyway,
sure?
Yeah, man. Because I lived half of my life in Europe and half of my life in America.
Maybe you should be done.
No, I'm not gonna go over the edge.
Japanese.
Come on. I'm not going over the edge. Just mediocre fun. So anyway, I lived half my life in Europe and half my life in the US, roughly. And don't get me wrong, I like Europe, I like US, but I'm getting kind of sick of our own same old never-ending problems. Like especially in the US, they have always had this gun control issue. That nobody ever says anything new. They just keep repeating the same thing, or the birth control. Like let me just give you an example how stupid this argument is. Like you guys know, familiar with pro-life versus pro-choice battle, right? it's such a stupid name. Like pro-life is a good name, but pro-choice is like so much superior because when you pair up those two together, they seem like pro-life didn't have a choice, right? Like we had to have a baby, we didn't have any choice. So stupid. Yeah, but back to Asian people. There were so many questions.
No more.
No, I love Asian people. Asian people are the least racist of all groups.
We think of you as a friend.
Like you know how people are afraid of China, like and the argument that government used to use back in China, they used to say this. They used to say the Chinese have entered the China Sea. So I'm like, really? That's a threat? Chinese are building a Chinese island in the China Sea. I'm like, really? Please change the name of the sea. I mean,
that is a good one. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I have so many questions about about Asia. Like the people who live in the northern part of South Korea, are they called North Koreans? Right? You guys might not know, but South Korea is only known as South Korea here. In Asia, they're also known as just Korea. So people who live in the northern part of country called Korea, they have to be called North Koreans, right? But with a small land, not the capital. And I guess that's the difference, right?
They're the fake Koreans.
Which ones are fake Koreans?
The North Koreans.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the Russians.
North of the 38th parallel.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Next time you see an Asian person, give him a hug because they spice up the world, man. And they're the least racist of all people, man. They like I was watching a video of this Korean guy who was he's cutting watermelons, right? That's all he does. Like he has a big knife and like he's so skillful. He just cuts the watermelons all day long, right? Like there's one guy feeding him and another guy just taking the watermelons and put them in trays and it's just like a smooth operation of three guys. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, God damn, this guy can feed like 10,000 people in one day. So when that guy goes to sleep at night, you think he has time to think about white people? And no, all he thinks about is how he's going to be cutting some more watermelons tomorrow, right? He can't even help it. His hands just go like this, So anyway, yeah, next time you think about racism, don't think of it as a black and white issue. Add some yellow to it. So
there's the racism.
Wow, Daniel, dude, winding all over the place. Just
I want some eggplant on cracker ice hors d'oeuvres.
That was wild, man. That was really wild. That was...
Sorry, guys.
That was a really long walk to nowhere.
But
no, we learned a lot about Daniel.
I think it was an interesting point about like the whole China Sea thing. I mean, it's called the China Sea. So
yeah,
like,
exactly. South China Sea.
Why are you trying to make it sound like they're invading something when it's like called the China?
Everybody doesn't call it that. There's the Philippine Sea.
Oh, okay. Now we're learning something. I'm learning something, I guess. All right. I guess the world of international politics is not as simple as I thought.
Never is.
All right.
So is it racist if it's the Black Sea?
I'm not saying nothing, man.
Vince,
because there is a Black Sea.
Yeah, we know there's a Black Sea.
Africa
and there's no White Sea.
Vince, please don't do your racist jokes.
Should we stop calling it Indian Ocean and start calling it Native American Ocean?
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, but it's over there.
It's like two rights don't make a wrong.
Now you're seeing Chinese person.
Yeah, we're gonna have it's Ying's term now. So
oh my god, I hope Ying talks about Serbia.
Daniel,
I thought I'm number 4.
What?
Hey, Rocky, I thought I'm number 4. Is it number 3 now?
Well, no, Jeff Cooper counted, yeah, and then it was Ruben and Daniel. Yeah, so you're number 4, yeah.
Okay.
Remember Jeff Cooper? He said that how that guy like appeared in his bedroom and like said succubus when he was sleeping, and he pushed him away.
Oh, that's awkward.
I'm telling you, man, it doesn't get any.
It was Bill Shatner.
Yeah. So should I get started?
You can start. Come on, give us a joke.
Yeah. Daniel. For whatever racism other call you, I like people have Asian fetish. I have no problem. Yeah.
Yep,
People love China. Fine. Yeah. That's how I get my first ex-husband. He's got a Asian fetish going on. I'm like, okay, I need a green card, so we got married. Yeah. So anyway, I am happily divorced, single mom. Everybody. All right. It's not like really I'm happy. It's just my attitude, okay? Because I always see my king size bed half full. Yeah, the other half is just pillows, okay? I tell you, when I first got divorced, I couldn't sleep for the first month because the bed is too big, too huge, right? So like one day I just accidentally grab a pillow, then put on the side of my lap or leg or something like, whoa, then I slept like baby. So now I need like, I know, now I feel one, like I cross my leg on one pillow and I have to put on chair. So I need 4 pillows. I call 4 husbands to sleep, okay? I just find out now. So that was like how many years ago? Man, by now I have a 300 husband in my bed. I mean, that's 300 pillows. Okay, that's my record now. So thank you for the pillows. So anyway, I just recently find out I got high blood pressure. So the doctor gave me prescription drugs, 2 of them, to lower the blood pressure. So the doctor said, okay, this one, the side effect, you have a swollen feet and swollen ankle. And the other one, you have like bloated stomach or something. So I tell you, like a week later, my feet start swollen. I was like, then I remember doctor says, oh my God, holy shit. Now I got the side effect. I check my blood pressure, it's still up here, still high. So at this point, I'm like, say, should I believe this drug? The side effect is working. Gosh, I hope the real effects start kicking in. Oh my gosh. All right, nobody. Okay. The side effect working perfectly. Oh my God. So a few months ago, my son, my youngest, okay, 19-year-old at UW, University of Washington in Seattle, right? A few months ago, he told me, he said, Mom, I just find out I'm lactose intolerance. I can't say that word, okay? I have to look at my toes and say it. I'm like, really? Now you're allergic to milk? I raised you 18 years on cow milk. You're fine. Now, like, you're on your own at college. All of a sudden, you have no toes and no tolerance. What's going on? 18 years, you have toes, And I was like, okay. And I was like, what's the difference? What had changed, right? Then I remember he is dating a white girl right now. He's dating a white girl. And this girl has allergic to so many things. It's like, are you guys competing to see who is allergic to more food? Is that what's going on? I think that's really it. It's kind of bothering him. He's like nothing allergic to, but so he picked milk, and I was picking on milk. My son said, no, that's not the case. Then I remember, this girl, one time I was taking my son and this girl out for lunch, right? Chinese restaurant. So my son said, wait, let me check the menu. Like 3 pages. He just check back and forth. Okay, she's allergic to peanut to start with, right? And almond, and pretty much all nuts, except peace nuts. Wow. I know. So like, and then lastly, my son said, okay, tofu. She can't eat tofu. She's allergic to tofu. I'm like, really? Because pretty much all Chinese food is made like soy sauce. The soil, the soy product is a tofu, right? I'm like, whoa. By the end of my son checking, I'm like, okay, let's get out of here because I just lost my appetite. She's pretty much allergic to everything. Oh yeah. 3/4 of the menu. So we left. We ended up at a Greek restaurant. Somebody else is trying to talk over me.
Yeah, sorry, that was Billy. I muted him.
Okay, yeah, fuck Billy. So Chinese one, we're tough, okay? We're not just like submissive. We could be aggressive. We're aggressive, not passive aggressive, okay? To let you know that. We're aggressive. But anyway, so we get to a Greek restaurant. I was on a late fast, and now I want to see what this girl's gonna order, okay? Food. She's learning to everything. Sure enough, she ordered something like biscuit with gravy. There's a brunch thing going on. Like when the plate was served, like huge. It's first time I saw this huge, biggest pot of white shit. I'm like, wow. I know. I'm like, the restaurant, everything they tell you, everything's about presentation. So white people, you tell me, where is the presentation of biscuit and gravy? You know what I'm saying? The biscuit already looking great, and you have to put some the big part of white shit on top. Now they're ruining all the presentation. Like, white people, you can do better. Jeez. What the fuck was you? But then I thought about it, like, you know what? At least this white girl, she has a toes and a tolerance because she's not allergic to milk. Like, okay, I'm good. Like, better than my son. My son has no toes, no tolerance. Yeah. Oh. I know. How's my tongue going? I should just end here, or I should just keep going, or
Do you have one other one that you
I
want to
have
do?
one other joke. Is like, Chinese people, we all like to apologize about things. You know, one time I heard my sister told me on wedding day, her husband on wedding day, I'm sorry, my dick is too big. Wow. Yes, I know. But anyway, so my point is, I want to end with apology to everybody here, including the Asian lovers. All right. So I want to apologize anything and everything made in China. It's not my fault. Dollar store. Fuck that. That's my time. Yay.
Give it up for Ying, everybody. Pairing it up. She won last week, and she could very well win again this week, but the competition is fierce. So stick around to the end so you can vote for the winner, and keep those tips coming in too.
Yeah.
We need those tips. We fucking need those and want them. Otherwise, yeah, we're saving up for we're gonna get Chris something special for his birthday. And
whole gag.
An Enoch bobblehead.
All right, everybody.
Foreigners on this show.
Oh my god! But you're a foreigner.
That's what I'm saying. Why is there so many of them? I want to be the only foreigner on this show.
This Zoom is like the melting pot of the internet. That's like how
Hey.
But all right, your next comic. We got a few more comics here. Let's see. So many I can choose from, but I think we got to go with Vince. Everybody, give it up for Vince.
Yay.
So we're up here in Seattle visiting my son. So we're having a good time. So the other day at work, I was asked, "Hey, can you multitask?" And I looked at the girls and said, "Hey, I'm a guy. I can listen, I can forget, and I can ignore simultaneously." We went to the cemetery during Thanksgiving and, put flowers out on the family and stuff. So I got to looking around at all the different headstones, and I came across little Timmy's headstone. He must have been a really mad hypochondriac, because on his headstone, he said, "I told you I was sick, but you, Mom, had to send me to school anyway." I've gotten into a really bad habit. It's been going on for quite some time. Yeah, that bad habit. She's a really naughty nun.
I don't get it.
Habit. He doesn't understand.
So I like to go walking out in the woods. The one best place I like to go walking out is in Armstrong Woods. So I was out walking and I was really by myself and I heard this voice. It was just relentless talking crap. And I'm like, where in the hell? And the voice says, hey, down here. So I looked down and I said, that all makes sense now. It was a shiitake mushroom. So have you ever wondered, is death a woman or a man? If death's a man, they would really explain why he comes really quick. And but if it's a woman, I have no worries. She's not coming for me. So, you know that whole thing about, does stupid realize that stupid kills? But I've realized stupid kills haven't really gotten them all. That's all I got. I got a couple. It's just they're not going to work. So
Vince, you know, I noticed you always do one too many jokes on your set.
No, he doesn't.
It's always that last one. But no, the one before that was really funny. What do you mean? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Last week he did the same thing. I think it costed him the win. But
what I try and do is I try and work out the ones that aren't really smooth, and when I'm telling the joke prior, I'm already trying to smooth out the one that is going to be rough. I still think it's there. I just got to smooth it out a little more.
Yeah. Not sure about that, Vince.
Next time.
But I can turn off the camera if I want to smooth it out.
And the sound.
Well, that's why you take those long walks in the woods, right?
Yeah, because things are going to get really stiff and cold.
Better off of short piers.
No, I think this could be Vince's night tonight. We'll have to wait and see. There's still some stiff competition coming up.
Oh God.
That's what she said. Wow.
And
that's what she said. Woo!
By that, of course, I'm referring to, let's see here, your next comic, who I'm trying to locate them real quick. Hold on. Sorry, it's
2,000 years later.
Enoch the Great, everybody. Give it up for Enoch.
The presidential campaign continues, but it got interrupted by family business this week. It's always about family. I was going to talk about them last week. Then I decided I didn't want to talk about them this week, but family got in the way. And this was, it was my cousin Ezekiel. I think I mentioned to you all that the family wealth comes from inventions and things and investments. And Ezekiel wanted to make an investment. He's up in Alaska. He told me that he wants to start a banana farm. And I'm going, a banana farm? You're in fucking Alaska. It's a fucking tropical tree. You're going to grow tropical trees in Alaska? And he goes, no. You've never heard of frozen bananas before, have you? And I'm kind of going, I didn't know where this was going, but, I had to indulge him. And he says, the big drink nowadays is tequila and things like that. But he goes, I want to see a comeback of the daiquiri. And that used to, there used to be the big thing was strawberry daiquiris and banana daiquiris. So he wants to go and corner the frozen banana daiquiri market. And so what better place to do frozen bananas, he figures, than Alaska. This is what I have to deal with. I'm trying to run for fucking president, and I've got cousins that want to do frozen bananas. But, it reminded me of the old days when Jimmy Carter was president, bless his poor dead wife's soul. He had an embarrassing cousin, Billy Carter and Billy Beer. So I want to get this out ahead of my political campaign. The black sheep of the family is going to be the guy up in Alaska growing banana trees for frozen banana daiquiris. I'm not investing in it. I don't want anyone here to give it any credibility. Unless if he is, if somebody wants to go shorting on it, that's a good possibility, but I don't want to do anything illegal in the stock market or in finances like a certain other presidential candidate who's like, I don't know, how many indictments is this crud up to now? It's amazing. It's like 94. I read it all week. It's almost like comedy that writes itself. I wonder, are lawyers this stupid that they represent candidate or people that are so fucking guilty, and they actually stand up there and said, well, there's nothing wrong with him, He didn't try to take over the country illegally. There's nothing wrong with that. So he took an oath to not do something like that, and he broke it. Oh God, it was. It's no wonder people like my cousin invested frozen banana trees. Because the other side of the country is doing such stupid things like getting in trouble for taking over this country. But I don't know. I've been trying to get in touch with Dave Grohl all week, but some other Dave got in touch with me. This guy named Dave Pilkey. It's like for Captain Underpants. The trouble with Dave Pilkey, he needs to buy a vowel. It's kind of like I was looking through this thing and I almost thought, did this guy write this book with Donald Trump Jr. in mind? Because I actually had to read through a few of the pages and it sort of reminded me of. But I mean, I hope Dave Grohl's not looking at this and thinking, what am I getting into? I haven't made the formal, paperwork to Dave yet. I'd like to get him on board with this whole thing before we start going across country. But that's another thing. I want to start getting people on board with who really wants to help out on this thing. I mean, I always like to do too much of the stuff myself, but anybody wants to help with the campaign, as long as you're not this guy,
Amen to that.
I think that guy is the same one that's trying to run for president.
Who? Dav Pilkey is probably like a representative for some congressional district in Wisconsin. They've got 482 people and 300 of them are dead in the cemetery.
Yeah, I work for kids and I started reading that shit and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I asked them. I'm like,
who am I talking to anyway here?
Hey, hold on.
I might make this person Secretary of Education. I mean, sounds like they know what they're talking about. Anyway, vote for Enoch, for president, for whatever else,
Yeah. So before that's Madeline. Is it Madeline or Madeline?
Maddie, whatever.
Have you ever had any political aspirations before?
Oh, sorry. What did you ask me?
You want to run for politics, or do you want to be?
I'm saying a Secretary of Education might be a good seat for you. We've got a lot of stupid people in this station
There's a
that
lot of-
need to be re-educated. Remedial education is going to be a big thing in my platform.
Well, yeah, I believe my grandmother said there. She sat there. She was like, she's like Maddie, like 10 years old. She's like, they're all cut from the same cloth. Remember that. I've always been the black sheep of the family. I question everything. So you know what? Right now, the fucking bullshit that's going on is just stupid people breed little stupid people. We all need to figure out why we got here. Is because it's been a long time. It's a long time that this has been happening, and we
All
are
right.
responsible.
Okay. Hold on. All right. No. We're not talking about this
here. I'm
anymore.
going to finish up here. I think
can we
a
mute
lot of
these
people
two?
of their own.
Let's
In
mute
some
them. Thank you.
Is Daniel drinking wine in a car?
Thank you so much. All right. So here we go. Because I want to just give anyone else an opportunity to throw their hat in the ring and get in on this before I close the competition and we commence with the voting. Because once I close the competition, you can't do any more sets. Okay, so nobody else wants to. All right, nobody going once, going twice. All right.
I have just one joke. It's a time travel joke, but I know you all didn't like it.
Okay. Did you do it already or?
I had a time travel joke, but I already know that you didn't like it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Bye, for God's sake.
Out of time.
Bye, get your flux capacitor fixed. Get your flux capacitor fixed.
You're never out of time with the time machine.
By the way, send us some tips and stuff, The show's on the upward trajectory again. If you guys can't tell, we're doing real good. Isn't that right, Derek?
Thank you.
We are. It's hard
By
to
the way,
tell.
I have footage of Derek I have footage of Derek at Fan Expo walking out during one of the acts and what was it? Somebody thought
Was it your act?
No, it wasn't. No, he was like just laughing too hard to leave during my act, but
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, he had me taped to the chair.
Did he have a service dog with him?
I had a great set at Fan Expo. Actually,
Service lizard.
I rocked. Yeah. Okay. So here we go, everybody. I noticed there's some new people here. Oh, Basile is here. I don't know. Do you guys think he'll want to do some jokes?
He always does. Yes.
Yeah. Add his name to. Let's see. Let's give him a chance. Let's see if he wants to. Basile or Basil?
Yes, Basil.
Basil, do you want to do some jokes tonight or what?
Sure. Well, I just joined, so we can talk a few things, and then I'll jump in. How's that?
I had a. Well, I won't go into it. Okay, yeah, but
No.
yeah, sure. You don't have to. That's fine.
No, I'd love to. No, I always love to. It's just give me a couple minutes. Let me warm up.
I actually had a weird dream with Basil in it recently.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, it was like you were a dentist.
Uh-huh.
And you gave me like a bunch of Novocaine.
Okay.
And like you were waiting for we were both waiting for the Novocaine to kick in so you could do the dental work.
Yes.
But then you're like, okay, let's while we're waiting, let's go. We'll walk around town from here to there and stuff. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to do that. And then and then we were walking around for so long that the Novocaine actually wore off completely. And I was like, I don't think this guy's a legit dentist. I think he just So it was a really weird dream.
Yeah.
But this
That's
actually
okay.
happens. This actually happened.
I'm a foreigner, so I still dream with subtitles.
Somehow you permeated into my brain and got into my subconscious and stuff.
That's because we're gonna perform on the Mondavi Center together.
No.
Yeah, actually, at venue update. It's not the Mondavi Center. It's at the Veterans Memorial Theater.
Okay, I'll be there.
which is 325 seats.
Okay, sounds
But
good.
yeah, well, I did I say that you were going to be on that show, or because
Yes.
because I don't actually book the show. Chris Johnson.
But
I don't remember.
Why, you're
figured
such a
that-
tease.
Oh, you
Maybe
told
we
me
can
I was
go.
gonna
If I
be there
make it
too.
into your dream, I can make it into your show.
You're gonna be a racist, Joe?
Well, we maybe we'll check the tape on that one. We'll go back and
Yeah.
check the tape.
But seriously, I don't know about you guys, but like because I'm a foreigner, I dream with subtitles still. Even though I've been, 43 years in this country. And then sometimes if I go late to bed, I just see the end.
I don't know. I see people that are born and raised in this country, and they have subtitles in English, and they're still reading that shit. You know,
Right.
So,
And then in the
I
summer,
don't get it.
Long time ago, they used to end the night with the flag and the Star Spangled Banner. They don't do that anymore. Now they have
All right.
old movies.
All right, before we want to get this vote in. There's 47 people here. Let's
Okay.
get the vote. We're gonna launch the poll here. It could be any one of these. Hold on, let's see. There we go, everybody. Vote for it. We'll get everybody on the screen here, and we'll do a.
Wait, isn't Basil?
Basil.
thing?
Basil.
Yeah, aren't you performing?
Nah, he did his one joke. You got it. Taste.
I
You got it. Taste.
Okay, when do you count?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's called a cameo appearance.
Okay.
Okay, who's it gonna be? So many good comics tonight. I had a great time. It was fun.
Yeah, somebody did.
I don't know.
wait, it's hard to make one fucking comic, man.
And
Look
then
at all these comics. Look at their faces while you don't vote for them.
Okay, I'm the honest. Okay.
The rings.
All right, we got Jeff Cooper, we got Ruben, Daniel, Ying, Vince, Enoch, and Basil.
You're a millionaire.
Who's it gonna be? We got 63% of the vote in. If anyone wants to throw in a late time joke to influence the vote, honestly, I think this could be anybody's game.
Yeah.
I have a knock knock joke.
Okay.
Enoch.
Enoch, you've been disqualified for that joke.
Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
No, seriously, here's something happened. Like, it's been a couple days raining in Sacramento, and because of it, of course, PG&E has to cut the power like they always do. So we had no power for like almost 2 days, no electricity, no internet, no TV, and then cold showers, of course. I mean, honestly, my situation is so bad that Ukraine and Gaza are sending me relief.
All right.
Bad.
I got another one-liner here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really into older women. I guess that makes me part of the LGBTQ plus AARP community.
There we go. We got the millionaire music.
I like your one line, by the way, Ruben.
Hey, can I throw one more in?
Yeah.
I'm still laughing.
Go ahead, Vince. I mean,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't. So as you get older, you put up with a lot less BS.
Yeah.
So I got in an argument with Death the other day. It didn't go well. I challenged him to a pillow fight. I'm thinking about it now. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle the Reaper's cushions.
All right.
I had a
So,
bar
Robin,
joke.
Robin, I go in for you. I am AARP years old, so
I am a millionaire.
Everyone likes a bar joke.
I got one more one-liner here. This is from a couple of years ago. Actually, not yet. Earlier this year. Convicted sex offender and disgraced USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nasser was stabbed in prison a perfect 10 times.
I got one. I one line. What's the definition of a peeping Tom?
What?
Someone who makes sexual in your windows.
That was so bad. It could have been a
You guys
Vince
know
joke.
what A stands for in LGBTQ plus A?
No.
It stands for asexual. So the list of people who have different sexual preferences contains the people who have no sexual preferences. That's not even a joke. That's true.
Oh wow.
All right, everybody, we're gonna begin the disqualification process. Even though the
What about my bar joke?
You got one?
Well, yeah, 3 comedians walked into a bar. They each started to fight each other over the punchline.
No, here's one I wrote the day Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith. The headline I wrote this: all Chris Rock was trying to do is tell a joke, but Will Smith beat him to the punch.
All right, and with that, we're gonna eliminate the first comic of the night. This guy, he has 1 vote, and that's not enough to win, unfortunately. You need more than 1. I think we'll keep doing this show until one day all you'll need is 1 vote to win, because there will only be people here. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. So it's Enoch, everybody. Give it up for Enoch.
Oh no.
I thought he did well. Goodbye, Enoch. How about a swig of ranch dressing for the folks? All right, the next comic to be eliminated. This is kind of a shocker to me. I'm shocked.
Legalize ranch.
It's Daniel, everybody. Daniel.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was all the racism. I don't know.
If it was all the racism, it should have been fast.
I would have made more racist jokes if I knew this was racist joke night.
Who isn't racist?
I'm not.
No,
All right.
that's what Daniel said.
The next comic to be eliminated is Jeff Cooper. Jeff, you made it pretty far considering you didn't do any jokes, right?
Considering I didn't tell a joke, I've got one.
Oh, okay. It's a little late, but okay.
It's a 2-parter. You ready?
Go.
Why did the chicken cross the road? And
Why?
to visit the idiot. Knock knock.
What?
Who's that?
The chicken. Good night.
Oh, that was good stuff. All right.
That was a good joke.
We're down to our let's see, our last 4 here. Who to eliminate next? Let's see. Can we get like that dramatic music playing? That's there we go.
That's what's missing.
Yeah. All right, he came a little late, and that's always a problem coming late. You don't want to come too early or too late. You want to come right at the exact right moment. But Basile, is it Basil?
Basil.
Basil, okay.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay, Basil, have you ever been a dentist?
No, but my dentist think I'm racist because I want all my teeth to be white.
That's funny. All right. Well, you're eliminated. You came just like 3 minutes ago, so I guess you're not.
I'm like Gavin Newsom jumping in the race late.
No.
All right.
Gavin Newsom not jumping in yet.
I'm gonna remove myself for dramatic effect here. Okay, so there's 3 people left. These 3 were the strongest performers tonight, I would say. That's fair to say. But I gotta say, Daniel ended on a very strong joke. And that's important. Okay, are you guys ready for the next person to be eliminated? It's Ruben.
No.
Ruben, you've spoiled this audience with too much of a good thing, and now the bar, you've set your bar too high.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, everybody, here we go. We got Ying, who's the defending champ. She won last week. And Vince of Vince and Tammy. And Vince has been delivering just powerhouse performances for months now. So he's, you know.
Yeah. Always 2 in the frame. Yeah.
That's right. All right.
The woman
So now-
behind the man. Yeah.
Can I get a drum roll and I will go ahead and well, how about I'll stop the we just got another vote in.
Uh-oh. Give a baseline.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
It's Vince, everybody.
All right.
Give it up.
Congratulations.
Long overdue, Vince. Long overdue.
Thank you very much.
How much did I win?
I don't know. How much did you guys tip this week? No, I actually don't have my phone near me, so I can't see all the tips, but I do thank the people who sent tips in. And
They're all asking for refunds right now, aren't they?
no, this was a tremendous show. This was so good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Vince.
Congrats, Vince.
Vince.
And Ying, great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Everybody.
I voted for Tammy.
I voted for Vince.
That's funny.
Behind every great man, a woman.
Yeah.
Just like behind every salvage car, a Ukrainian.
Oh my God.
I don't mind a woman behind me. I just check her hands.
All right, Chris, are you paying attention to what's going on here at all, or what's up?
What is he chewing? Pot gum?
Chris, are you watching the show? What are you watching? Oh, he can't hear because he doesn't have his headset on. He took off his headset.
Chewing on cow cud.
Seriously, what are you chewing on, Chris?
Little does Chris know.
Yeah, Chris, we're talking to you.
With Folgers instant crystals.
Chris, what's going on?
You're muted.
Chris, you weren't paying attention, were you?
It's going to be a test now.
You got to unmute yourself.
No, we like them better muted.
All right. Well, we can't hear you because you're muted. I don't know. He turned his camera on. Okay. It was either the camera button or the audio, and you pressed the wrong one.
He must have just got that.
Chris, you missed it. Vince won the audience vote.
I took a nap when Enoch started doing clubs.
You too?
I took a nap. I'm like, I think Jeff Wheeler is funnier than Enoch. I'm not sure though. I think
You and Chris and Enoch just need to kiss and get it over with.
I don't know. Enoch can't get a hard on. He's not my type of dude. You know.
They're like friends with each other. They're friends. We're all one.
I like a guy with a hard on and stuff.
All right. Well, Chris, you missed the whole vote off thing. You missed all of it, but it was pretty good.
It was pretty funny. I mean, why nobody voted for me? I'm funnier than any of these people.
He was celebrating the Niners win tonight.
Yeah. I got a joke for you guys. Did you hear that Biden might get impeached? He might be the first president impeached that doesn't even know he got impeached. See, I wrote the whole thing right there with that one joke. Where's my money? Where's my joke?
Actually, did you know that Joe Biden has a DNR, but is signed in Kamala's handwriting?
Now that's funny.
You know, Kamala should be
In San
president.
Francisco is all about, well, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round the clock sex. It's all. Come on, man.
You know, they removed I'm sorry. They removed Joe Biden's dog from the White House for biting 11 Secret Services. Yeah. Biden said, that's too bad. We had a good
I
thing
did a
going."
bit on it. Get it?
No, he said, too bad. We had a good thing going. I sniff, he bites. Kamala sucks.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
It's Kamala, fool. Kamala.
Lori, what'd you think of the show tonight?
I was impressed. Very nice.
Who did you end up voting for?
I liked it much better than
Vince.
Cat. Yay.
Yeah, Vince did really well. Was there one joke in particular that stood out for you?
Yes, but it wasn't from Vince, unfortunately, I must admit. Is that who you want me to comment on?
No,
Or
I
it
want to
doesn't
know
matter?
what joke. I want to know what joke really stood out for you.
The AARP. That one did it for me. That one did it for me. That one did it for me.
How did that one go?
That was from Mr. That was from Mr.
Ruben Anthony. Yes.
Esquire. Thank you. At the end of his name, Esquire and Foo. I remember, yeah.
Actually, those are my preferred pronouns. SF, Fool, and Neho. But I might hire a lawyer like Rudy Giuliani to get me some votes so I can finally win this thing.
Oh my goodness. Well, that one did it for me. I must admit. Thank you so much, everyone. It was so great to just stretch my cheeks more than for biting food. It was good.
Wait, can we hear it again? Can we hear that joke
Lori,
again?
can you show us what's inside?
No,
your
I
fridge?
just said that I'm into older women, which makes me part of the LGBTQ plus AARP community.
I usually ask, do you have
I'm sorry, so good.
or LG? And if they say Samsung, I say, what do you have against the LG HD TV community?
There is such high definition.
All right.
Derek. Yeah.
I wanna put out a challenge. I'm doing Danny Detchi's comedy contest on my birthday on May 7th. Any of you losers want to go up against me, try and beat me on my birthday, sign up.
Is that on Zoom?
I'll take you on.
No, it's on Danny Detchi. Go look. It's on my Facebook page. Go look for it.
Wait, you're actually going to get performed on top of Danny Detchi?
Oh, the one in enrichment.
Well, it is your birthday. Do what you want.
I'll make a mop out of you. I'll mop the floor
Where's he going to
with
put his
you.
pencils?
I'm going to be 25 years old. I'm dyslexic, so I'm going to be 25 years old.
I'll mop the floor with you. I'll palm the floor with you if you're dyslexic.
Your hair looks
Not
like
that
it's
kind
a
of show
fucking
we know.
mop. Your hair looks like it's a fucking mop. You need a new wig. You need a new wig. You should work as a mop, dude. Your first job ever.
You
could
said
be a
you're
mop.
dyslexic.
All right. We're not going to have a shouting match.
why I'm gonna be 25.
Dyslexics of the world untie.
I'm going to be
All right.
25 years old next year on my birthday. I'm dyslexic.
That means you'll be 52.
Damn. You're pretty smart.
I'm going to be...
You have an IQ of 152. You're 100 short.
Can we mute them again?
I'm going to be 47
Hi,
next
it's
year.
Jim. I was calling to wish Chris happy birthday backwards.
Sorry,
I can read it.
Why is that, Jim? What do you mean,
He's
happy birthday?
dyslexic. Doesn't he read backwards?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny, Jim, you weren't at the show on Friday, and Chris predicted it because there was a light rain, so he figured you wouldn't leave the house.
I'm sorry I didn't show up. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Well, why didn't you show up though?
He melts in the rain.
I don't know. I didn't want to get all wet in the rain. Probably that's a good reason.
Did you just stay in?
Yeah, pretty much stay in. Yeah.
Mm.
I had a speaker on the Holy Land. She visited before the war. So she had a trip and she got back. She lives in San Jose. So I had to listen to her slideshow.
My speaker comes from China.
Oh, I don't know about that.
My speaker comes from China. I bought it at Best Buy.
Oh, your speaker.
That's a real crazy ending, huh?
Yeah, this has been a hell of a show. So thank you guys.
I was going to mention something that I like the North Korea South Korea thing because I thought about the North Wind. The North Wind heads south, just like the North Koreans head to South Korea.
I've always been here for you guys, and I always will be.
10, 9,
Wow.
8, 7,
It's that time.
5,
Come back next week. Gonna have an awesome lineup.